Hi guys, my name is Lifehand, and today I'm going to be talking about when I went to Dragonmeet in London event today. I'm actually quite excited. It was actually quite good, but I'm going to show you a picture of how early I got up and to start making my way there. As you can see, it's not much. The sun's starting to come up. Well, I live in London anyway, but I lived on the other side of London to sort of come along. And one of the things I really believe is the Central Line is a bastard. Excuse my language. That's not the event's problem. That's just the Central Line. It's Saturday. It's 7 in the morning, and the train was packed. So it was about 7:30, to be honest. The train was utterly packed. By the time I get to go to Dragonmeet, it took me a little bit to find it because it's my first time ever going to this hotel. This is my first time ever going to Dragonmeet as well, guys. So I then go in, got my ticket, go upstairs, got into a queue. I think I was in the queue at about 20 past 8. So I'm standing there, met these two really nice friendly gentlemen that was talking to me and stuff like that. Soon as the doors opened for that first half an hour, you can go in, go sign up. As soon as I walked in, I went to have a look at the games. I was shoved. Now, this is... I'm not knocking the event, because the actual whole event itself, I've actually had a really good day. The only thing I knocked was I was shoved about 5 or 6 times by people as I just went to even just quickly try and have a look to see what would have been available for me to try and maybe have a go at in the morning. So eventually I got to where the afternoon was, and again I'm still being shoved by people who are just coming in, who are trying to get their names down really quickly. I think that could have been better organised, maybe having like a queue system, because the way the people were just shoving, it didn't start my day off great, but I'm really happy for the day I've had. Okay, so I don't want to knock too much, but that was a bit nasty, and I eventually got my name for something in the afternoon, but I left early, so I made sure I got my name off, which was for Warhammer version 2. Someone actually had a game up. I would have loved to have played it, but unfortunately didn't get around to that. But you can also see I've got some swag in front of me. Now, before I get to all talking about my swag and all that, I've also did some filming as I walked around. I was going to talk about Methidius first, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk about these people here, if I can zoom in. They're the Shades of Vengeance. One of the reasons why, I'm also going to turn around this side, guys, so you can actually see their contact details as well. And I'm now going to put up a video of these gentlemen, and they actually talk through their game. I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm just wondering what system this is.
So this is the Era D10 rule set, created by me.
Okay.
It uses multiple D10s with a variable success threshold.
Okay.
We've, as you can see here, we've got a number of different games that all run on the same system. So there's a sci-fi game.
Okay.
This one offers 500 years of playable history with every subgenre of sci-fi that you can imagine in there.
Okay.
So if you like, for example, if you want to do a colonization thing,
yeah,
you can do the very start of the book. If you want to do exploring new worlds, you can do the next part of the book. If you want to do encountering alien races, there's the next bit. If you want to do the bit where, you know, an alien race is invading your home and trying to kill everyone, that's the next bit. If you want to do sort of the transhumanism or the cyberpunk, then there's a bit in there. If you want to do a bit about sort of a Star Wars-esque thing where you are the resistance against the corrupt government, that's in there as well. So literally, what you do is, in that 500 years, you pick where in that history you want to go, and that allows you to play a game of a certain flavour.
Oh, cool.
So that's this game. We also actually came up with the idea for it that time travelling back to the start of that 500-year history and reshaping it as you see fit might be a really interesting campaign, which is what the time travel campaign is all about. This is book 1 of that campaign. There are now 4 books.
Okay.
Then there is Era Survival, which is based in a post-apocalyptic universe where something happened 100 years ago. No one really knows, but now there's a parasite called infection, simply, which has taken over many of the warm-blooded life forms on the planet.
Yeah.
And you know, humanity's fallen into disarray, everyone's forgotten how to use technology, and as a result, humanity now have very different ideas about how they should survive this post-apocalyptic world.
Okay.
So, you know, some of them, for example, want to burn everything and cleanse the area and only then colonize.
Yeah.
Others, on the other hand, want to, you know, harness the power of the parasite and become superhuman.
Okay.
Others still, you know, are trying to just spread medical help to keep everyone alive. You know, some are looking for a cure and so on. There are 14 factions.
I like you've done that, so that it gives a much more variety of who you want to play as well.
And I feel it's kind of realistic, because I think that most people don't agree on how you would survive the post-apocalypse. So, you know, you would get groups that have different ideas. You know, some people just want to cower in their bunker and never go anywhere and just avoid any chance of problems.
That'd
whereas
probably
others
be me.
want to go out and fight it. And then again, you've also got to earn your living, so, you know, there are people like runners who actually literally run from place to place, and they're the only means of long-distance communication.
Okay.
Because all the communication lines are down.
Yeah.
You know, they faded out over the last 100 years. So that's Era Survival.
Okay.
We've then got these four here.
Okay.
We don't have all of our games with us today, because I've actually sold out of one of them, the superhero game. But these four are a pocket range. So in Era Liars, you play as not adventurers. You never would make it as adventurers. You aren't stupid, and adventuring sounds really dangerous. So instead, you are bards. You can tell stories of amazing adventures that you totally did have.
Yeah.
And instead of any of the danger, you get all of the glory, all of the gold. Everyone worships you as a hero, and you never face any danger whatsoever.
Okay.
So what happens in this game is the players tell a story together.
Yeah.
To the GM who places the audience. And how believable their story is prompts opposed roles between the two sides.
Okay, excellent.
And then there's Era Silence, which is it's a game actually in the same world as this.
Okay.
These are the tribes out of the east that are mentioned in this game.
Okay.
And these guys, they go to the Oracle to earn their name for their tribes, and when they earn their name, or when they try to earn their name, they are sent to the mythical Isle of Silence.
Okay.
Now, on the Isle of Silence, you are not able to speak. There is no sound on the Isle of Silence. However, you still have to work with each other in order to defeat challenges that may be riddles, they may be monsters that you have to fight, they may be a mixture of the two. There are all kinds of different things, and for example, one of the riddles is literally just a written riddle. Okay. You have to read it, you have to then pick up an item that's in front of it and have the correct item.
Okay.
Now, the way that it avoids anyone knowing that the right answer is just the one their friend picked, you pick it up, you vanish. You pick up the right item, you vanish. You pick up the wrong item, you vanish. Okay. What will happen is you'll reappear back at the what I call the central stone.
Okay.
And you'll either have the ability or you won't, depending on whether you chose the right choice.
That actually sounds really good. The only problem, I'm dyslexic, so if there was writing down things, I might have a small problem.
You aren't allowed to write. You're not allowed to write to each other, it's not allowed.
I like it. I already like that. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. I really like that.
And then you will speak about, what your character does. So you'll say, okay, well, my character sees that character doing this and runs away.
Okay.
Very, very quickly.
Fair enough.
Does not look over their shoulder. Then we've got Irabalam.
Okay.
So Irabalam is based on the idea that the pilot and the one-man fighter are only together are they a complete character.
Okay.
It's sort of inspired by Luke and his X-Wing and Wash and Serenity.
Okay.
The idea is that you're fighting an alien invasion fleet, for lack of a better phrase. I don't want to spoiler it for you. You're fighting an alien invasion fleet that's trying to wipe out humanity. And
Babylon 5.
You get a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. I love Babylon 5.
I didn't actually watch a lot of it. That just came to my mind. I remember one episode where an alien race almost did wipe out man, and then man's courageousness actually saved them.
Yeah, and the idea is that these guys are just stupid enough and just brave enough to get into one-man fighters, fly out there and fight off the aliens.
Nice.
And with the ships, you aren't always just a warship. You get some options. So this giant thing here is actually a laser beam coming from one of the heavy support ships. These here are salvage drones which can repair you or salvage things that you come across, and so on. You know, there are various options that you get. You can even have a scout module that lets you turn invisible.
Oh, cool.
Which is pretty awesome. Yeah. And finally, we've got here a Hitman, which is a modern setting. But the idea is that instead of just being, it's inspired by Hitman, Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
But instead of just being a Hitman, you get superpowers. So do your targets.
Ah, so a bit like Matrix.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, you get some really powerful stuff, like the ability to reverse gravity, for example.
Yeah, so it's only
right, for a limited period of time. You can get fireballs, for example. That's a fireball there. You can get some various different things, and so yeah, that's the games that we have with us, apart from the card games, because we've also done some card games.
Do you have a business card or something I can film for my channel, just to show where these guys can also... Have you got... Other side for the information? Okay guys, that's where the information, if you want to find out anything more about this. And I just want to come back to you for a second.
Watching.
Thank you. I give them a lot of credit, guys. They were really friendly and really nice. And thank you, guys. Thank you for talking to me about the games. I'm actually quite interested in getting some more stuff, which is not great because my credit card is already screaming. Okay, so also I just want to bring up that I was around the Mephidius table as well. As you can sort of see, some of the loot I picked up was the roleplay core book of this. And one of the adventure books. I was thinking about picking up the GM bit, and I thought, no, just do this, see what you think. If you can get people to play, then expand upon it. Well, I'm going to now release some videos of their stand. Sorry, I'll be back in a sec. Sorry.
It's just hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm just tired. Oh god, it's starting. Oh boy. 5, 4,
But that doesn't just stop there, guys. It doesn't just stop there. I also got a chance to have a look at and play Fallout. I think the gentleman I played is named James. I think you're following me on Twitter at this minute. Thank you for following after our nice little conversation. So yeah, so I'm going to release the video of the person that was helping running the game. He actually was dressed up as one of the Vault Dwellers. I'll be back in a sec.
It was for the release of Comic-Con originally.
Okay.
When Fallout 4 came out, well, at least when I found out the pre-order came out,
yeah.
I built the suit from scratch. I actually built a full-scale laser rifle as well.
Do you have a number on the back?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. I also like the bit you got the wires and all of that.
Yeah, I added the wire and everything. In the original kit, it kind of has a patchwork wire that goes through it, and I didn't quite know how to integrate that myself. Okay. So in the end, it was actually made of stereo wire, and right the way around the suit to the back. But yeah, it's all right.
That looks really cool.
A few scratches here or there.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's all right, man. No problem.
So he was one of the ones running the game. I didn't actually film whilst playing, but I'm going to show you one of the tables that I did film. Be back in a sec. Just trying to get some bits of my YouTube channel and
yeah, of course,
stuff like that.
Of course.
I'm in and ahhing about this. I love the game. I love the idea. It's just finances for me at this minute.
It is.
It's not bad though. 60 quid for the start.
I know the start kit does look really good. I'm going to be honest about that.
For the amount of models, the play, it's definitely worth that. Even the starting investment, definitely. And long term, as more models come out between PVC and resin.
I saw you had the Deathclaw's own preview, and you also had the Queen. Milo. Thank you.
According to the blog, they're also working on Liberty Prime.
According to the blog, I
which
saw that as well.
Which is twice the size of the Milo
Queen, yes. That's
going to be mega.
I know. When I saw the Milo Queen, I thought, how big is that?
Yeah.
It wasn't. I thought you'd probably make it so it fits the table, but. Okay, guys. So let me just do a little bit of talking whilst there's some pictures now coming up about the gameplay. Me and this gentleman James, we had a good few games. Well, not games. A couple of turns because there's a little queue building up near us. So it was only fair for us to come off after a little while. Our first turn, I believe he hit me, but my armour absorbed it. I shot wherever. I got a critical miss. My next bloke, I believe, also got a critical miss. So he then had another gentleman charge me. I believe my armour saved me. I then moved away. I ended up shooting him with my other guy, end up missing. Second turn, I end up moving my other guy. I ended up moving my other guy towards the diner. I tried to shoot him, did nothing. Moved my other gentleman slightly further away to one side, going off the other way. Shot at him, critical miss. Again, no, that wasn't critical miss. I rolled a 10. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Then he manages to charge me, hits me, does nothing. I believe that time, or did he? And then this might be the third turn. Sorry, guys. So then he basically done the first damage to me. I managed to move away. Nothing sort of happened. I shot, missed. Then my other guy got 2 shots. I believe it's critical miss, and then I got a actual hit for once. Managed to do some armor because I managed to get the something that helped break his armor, and that was just like at last. And it ended in a draw. And he was actually a very, very nice person to actually have a quick game with. Had a nice little chat with him as well. So yeah. Okay, guys. Well, now I'm going to talk about another company, which let me just quickly bring this up because I'm not 100% sure of their names, and I don't know if I've actually got their card. Okay, guys. So I then got to Dog-Eared Games, and while standing there talking to the gentleman who does Dog-Eared Games. Okay, there's also Shankbots. Sorry about that. I also got to chat to him, and he showed me some of the stuff that he did for his game. I'll be back in a sec. Alright.
So the basic premise here, the movement is the same as normal chess.
Okay.
However, if I make a move to purple, your first move has to be to purple. You then get a second move, you can't move that piece and you can't move to purple. So you might become yellow, that then forces me to move on yellow. And then I might become blue, knowing that your options on blue are very limited to force you here. So
I like that. That's basically thought that can be much more tactical in many different ways. So it also prevents the other person from trying to manipulate. Well, no, you're manipulating the other person.
Them at the same time they're trying to you. So you're trying to slowly disrupt their structure. So
cool.
You've kind of got your traditional chess strategy, but you've got these other considerations to try and adapt that to.
Okay. So what's your company's name, if you don't mind me asking?
Dog-Eared Games.
Sorry?
Dog-Eared Games.
Dog-Eared Games. Do you have a flyer or something you'd like to show my... there you go, guys. That's Dog-Eared Games, and that is coloured chest, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Anything else you want to explain before I...
we can go very quickly. It's more than just colour chest in the box. So you've got a lot of game variations. There's variations that use the flipping pieces, where you're moving multiple pieces in your turn. There's ones where you're going through the colours in sequence with single movements, so another different way of playing. You've got a fully modular board, so you can have randomised boards, you can have patterned boards, you can build it competitively. You've got 4-player setups, you've got weird right angle setups and choke points. You've got on the back black and white tiles for regular chess, but you're flipping tiles and revealing extra actions and walls. And
that's
then you've got the other game in there that colour chess stemmed from, which is lure, where you're trying to get pieces to the other side, and they move in a stream along the colour. So if there's an adjacent piece of the same colour, you can go as far along as you want.
Okay.
And you move every piece that can move to the colour.
Okay.
Yeah, and they interchange with each other, so you can add pieces that trap invincible pieces into chess.
Okay.
And vice versa, you can put chess pieces into lure. So, yeah, lots of different game variations in there.
Right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, so that actually kind of looked very interesting to me. That I was very intrigued by that. I then went and did some more filming around some other tables. There was a hospital game that was there that I had a quick look at, because it's a single player thing, so I was like, oh yes, I'm going to go have a look at this. And it's kind of in 2 bits, so take a look.
Because otherwise we'll just get inundated, unless it's elevated. For the ambulance, yeah. Crack one open.
Trying to avoid getting coke on it.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's alright, it's alright. No, it's wasn't too sure, wanted to come back to actually having a little bit of gameplay. By the time I did, the tables were full, so I didn't actually get to play it, so I can't tell you if the game's really any good, but at the same time it looked interesting to me, especially considering it said it was 1 to 4 players. Okay guys, so then I went and done sort of like a little walk around. I noticed there was a game called Possession that was there. I'm going to show you a little bit of filming, but I did there. It's not much, because I didn't really see much of the game or anything like that, but here is the clip. I'll be back in a sec. Is it alright if I film 1 or 2 of the cards as well?
Yeah,
or?
of course, go for it.
Thank you. So I'm known as Light Hand on YouTube, but I like just getting little bits of different games in and stuff like that. Then I saw a game called Purgatory, I think I'm saying that right, which is the old, basically in the medieval times you believed you went into an area and you were punished for it if the god believed you could still come in, but you still needed a bit of punishment before you went to heaven, blah blah blah. This game, I believe, is to do with everything that's come out. So there was this. Oh, I'll show you the video bit. It's not great filming bit, so I'm going to apologise for that now, guys. And here's the clip.
Yes, it's a nice bit of realism to it. Even things like the skips normally, you'll be empty, so they filled them in, a bit closer under you, stand over the top, offcuts from spares from doing the terrain.
To be fair, if you have rubbish debris from making everything else, just stick it in the rubbish. Yeah. That's perfect.
Whereas it's such an obvious thing, you think, why not think of that? And then you've got little things like the mounts on the chairs, because they're TT Combat. They do like a resin range of street furniture. Okay. But they also do, there's hobos and sleeping bags, there's broken fridges and all sorts of things. Really cool. And you think, for this sort of set out nice, because 5 years ago, skirmish games, you really struggle for terrain, but now laser cut wood is a thing. Resin 28mm terrain, you're thinking, yes, lovely, and it's affordable, and you can immediately get different.
Yeah.
And also make it very kind of tongue-in-cheek.
Yeah.
Of course, what you have is each character on the back of their cards has each of their attack abilities. For example, Jess, one of her abilities is called Rampant Rabbit.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And you think, okay, thinking, hang on a minute. So what we try to do is keep it very light-hearted, because anything with religious undertone, you think, no, actually, this needs to be quite light and fun, otherwise it's far too serious.
Okay, guys. So yeah, so at this point, I've done most of upstairs. What I wanted to film. No, I haven't. There was also a demonstration of Wings of Glory and Zombicide. I didn't actually record Zombicide. I should have. I didn't think about it at the time, but I should have. So here's a clip of the Wings of Glory. It's not much. It's just to show you how big the table was and like the demo that was there. Here's the clip.
You can fill out, it's not a problem at all. Because I know roughly how far the page can move, I can almost guarantee that even if you do move straight ahead, you're not going to be in range of fire. So it's not an issue at all. Do anyone reveals their first card, please? I'll just put it there and then move.
So after that, I then went downstairs. After having to ask a question of how to go downstairs and where the other rooms were, because at that point I didn't realise that there was another bit, and there was, so I was like, oh, okay, so let's go off and do a bit more filming. So I then went downstairs, which wasn't. Do you know what? I'm going to talk about the venue at the end, guys. But yeah, I sort of I went downstairs, went through the door, and then I saw a roleplay I do want to get my hands on, but I am stopping myself at this minute because of money, basically. And so here's a clip of me showing their stand.
Just to let you know, we only have very few because it's out of stock in France. So we have only 3 packs. There are 28.
We're only selling the packs.
Yeah. I just use some as decoration. This is our pack for sale. So we'll tweak it later, you know?
Cool. No problems. For you down here? Yeah. Okay, for you later? Yeah, no, I've got it. Oh, yeah? Yeah, so Steph already stole it from you. Now, the prologue is £10.
Sorry, let me go out your way, sir. Sorry. No, I'll sit back. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. And I love the artwork for it. I'd like to see what type of rules it does and stuff like that. Does anyone know of a clip of it being? I think it's Shadows of Eden or Eastern. I may be saying it wrong though. I apologise if I am, guys. Okay, so from there I then went to Osprey Games instead of Osprey, as I've called it before. And that's what you see in front of you here. This is the other bit of my loot. Now, I want to do an unboxing for this as quick as I can, which will probably have to be tomorrow after I get back from gaming, because I've got to get this video out tonight. So that's the goblins. Let me pick that up and give you a quick look on the artwork on the front. This is also not just by Osprey Games, it's also by North Star Military Figures. You also got the dwarfs. I got the dwarfs as well. So again, I want to do the goblins first because they're coming out soon. The dwarfs are already out, and so are these guys. But I wanted to get these as well because you've seen some unboxings I've done for Frostgrave. So again, did I do the clip? Yeah. Well, if I haven't, here's a clip. What's funny is it's just kind of like, I've got to get it back. Always not yet, but I've almost
turned it off and turned it back on. Are we okay to like put a test come over here.
Okay guys, so I can't remember if I did this certain bit. I also got these from their stand as well. So then I went and had a little walk around and I saw the guys from Mythos. And I don't know if you remember from my salute video which I recorded, I managed to actually see, chat to these guys quite a bit as well, which was really nice of them. And so here's also ways of checking out some other bits for them. So yeah, so they were really friendly, really nice. At the time I just was, again, they just chatting to the guy. The guy kind of remembered me. I'm not sure if he 100% did, but he kind of remembered me. But here's a clip of the me trying to film the stand, because there was a gentleman that I couldn't get round to actually film this thing properly. So I'm just going to show that. But I'm also going to put some photos showing some of the different layers that I saw. I can't remember offhand what I saw at the time, but they were really nice, their models. I have to say, I love the kind of like little crab, the beetle kind of creature I saw. There's quite a few there that were really, really nice. Okay guys, I then went to another stand, and I'm not sure, I've got some photos. It's a game called After London. There is their web page. I can't really show you that because it's showing After London. If you can sort of go to there and check out their web page. Here's a photo of the stand. One of the gentlemen who's wearing his hat is sort of there. They are actually doing what's a bluffing game, and I have to say I'm really was wanting to go back and play, but at this point I was trying to finish up so I could get home quickly, try and get the videos done, and so on. Also guys, here's some other videos I'm going to be putting up for the just for other stands I saw, other bits that happened on the day.
I like that. He's very nice. He's rotating for you.
Do you have a business card or something I can show for the people? I've got my YouTube channel.
Okay, got my. Oh, sorry. There's the big logo there.
Okay. Sorry about this. It's just typical of my professionalism.
My professionalism for forgetting to bring up business cards.
Oh, you're not the only one. Okay guys, so now I'm going to and now I'm going to basically say what I thought of my day. Okay, yeah, the morning wasn't great, the travel there and then being shoved around at that first moment to try and get names up on the board. I have to admit, I wish that was a little bit better organised. I don't mean by people being online, but I just mean just someone there to maybe organise it so the first person comes in, he's the first person who gets the site. I know that may not seem great, because I got shoved out the way by someone, and that really annoyed me. And before I could say anything else, some other guy, I think the poor person that I went into has just shoved me away, thinking I'm shoving him. Bar that, the rest of the day was really good. The venue wasn't bad, I have to say. The coffee wasn't great, the coffee I had there, but the sandwich was very nice, and for the price I paid wasn't too bad. And it wasn't actually a sandwich, it was more like a baguette. So I can't knock the venue. The venue itself was actually really nice. Now this is my first time going, so yeah. My highlight of the day, I had two actually. No, three highlights of the day. Again, I want to give these guys another shout out. Thank you for like being so enthusiastic, so really nice to talk to. I also want to say thank you to the gentleman who did the playtest for what's it called? Fallout, the miniatures game. Really, again, thank you. You were really friendly. You're really nice. I'm still like, do I? Don't I buy it because I've got too much stuff already? But another part of me is like, yes, yes. Also, I want to say another thank you as well to the gentleman that was doing the colour chest. Again, thank you for showing me about the game, talking to me about the game. Also, thank you to the gentleman, I believe his name is James, for the game that we played with there. And do you know what, guys? I can't really knock the event. There was a lot of good stuff there, a lot of friendly people. As I said, my first few minutes could have killed it for me though. That sort of initial push, getting through the door. Now, I wasn't one of the first people there, so I was a little bit into the queue, but I got shoved by someone as I went to see what was just at the board, and people were also making sure their friends got to the board to sign with them. I can kind of understand that, but if your friend was like 4 places behind me, it kind of a bit wankish, excuse my language for swearing there, to basically block me from getting to maybe playing a game that I want to play. I wasn't actually that interested in most of the games there, no disrespect to anyone, but for me, I knew what I wanted to, so I did put my name down for something, but as I said, I was really tired near the end. But, as I said, oh no, I haven't talked about a certain group. There is a certain group I do want to talk about, and that is Cubicle 7. I forgot about you guys, sorry, that's not on purpose. I went there like, really hoping to see maybe some stuff that was set up for Warhammer. Obviously it wasn't. But the gentleman that was behind the counter, thank you for talking to me. You've given me great hope of what you will do with this game. That you're going back to the D100 class system, everything. And I mean this, guys. Thank you. I'm over the moon what I was reading and stuff like that, what you guys said you're going to do and so on. Yeah, I was going to come to the talk, the seminar. Yeah, I got it right this time. But again, I was just tired, and by the time it was meant to be and so on, I probably would have been stuck in a role-play game. So that was another reason why I thought take my name off, because I wanted to go in and listen to what's coming out by different companies. I also want to show you guys this now, because these people were very friendly, very nice, and was also doing a charity thing there at the time. And that is a Roleplay Haven, sorry. And these are the different places that they have some role plays. Unfortunately, Tuesday nights I can't make, which would be better for me. But guys, there is their information. I don't know if you're a role player yourself and maybe be living in London who are looking for some people that they could actually meet up with. Also guys, in the description below I'm going to be putting a link to them as well, and I believe they've got a YouTube page, and I'm going to maybe put a link to that video. Anyway guys, my name is Light of Hand. This is just a quick, hey, I really enjoyed my day, and actually enjoyed myself quite a lot. Basically, how would I rank this towards Salute? I'd rank it almost the same. I know the venue's not as big, I know there's not as many traders, but I went there, and actually there was a lot more board game and sort of other selling of stuff than I thought there would be. But I'm taking nothing away from this event. It was actually really good. It's not like when I went to South East London's wargaming group, because at least there's not a bloody swimming pool next to the place where sometimes the kids have come out the swimming pool and just had a quick look around what we're doing. Anyway guys, that's me rabbiting on. Okay, so yep, if you like this video, please click like. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do, guys. Was you there yourselves today? Was you hoping to be there yourselves today? Me, I enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna, if I can get the time off work like I did this time, when they announce what the date is, if it's not too close to Christmas, I'm coming again. And I'll be coming with my camera again. Maybe not my credit card though. Anyway guys, it's nice. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, and goodbye.